Okay, so next up is my summary and recommendation for web designers. And who is the web designer? Okay, well, you build websites for others, or you want to build websites for others in the future. You either have a great artistic eye, or you can't design your way out of a wet paper bag, but know someone who can. You're a web designer then. and this advice is for you. If you're a web designer, you know you're a Genesis candidate. If, again, you've used the WordPress way in the past and you want any of that new knowledge, any new knowledge you acquire to build on and enhance that previous knowledge. Again, the same thing, if you want to adhere to the WordPress way, or if you want to learn the WordPress way, then you're a Genesis candidate. And also, if you don't want to learn more than one system. Right? If you're like me, there's no problem learning more than one system. You kind of enjoy using more than one system, and you'll use different systems in different situations, then this doesn't apply to you. But if you know you really only want to maintain one kind of knowledge base, and you already have a Genesis knowledge base, then you're a good candidate for sticking with Genesis. However, Thesis was tailor-made for you. If your design ability exceeds your ability to code. You know, when I first saw Thesis, Thesis2, I was desperately concerned that my business was going to come to an end because it seemed so simple and straightforward to me that once somebody got their aha moment, nobody would ever need my services again. And I think if you come to this process with a decent HTML and CSS background, like many web designers do, you know, you built lots of static sites in Dreamweaver, so you understand HTML and CSS. Maybe you haven't done anything with PHP, therefore you're a good designer, then your design ability is going to exceed your ability to code, but you understand the underlying concepts. Thesis was designed for you, right? You are the ideal Thesis candidate. Thesis is also made for you if you don't care about the WordPress way. If the WordPress way doesn't matter to you at all, then you're a good candidate for Thesis. You're a good candidate for Thesis if you want maximum flexibility with minimum code. Remember, there's almost never an instance in which you're going to have to write PHP code. There's seldom an instance in which you're going to have to write HTML. You definitely want to understand HTML concepts, but if you're a web designer, you probably already have a pretty good grasp of HTML concepts, and you just want to deal with the minimum amount of code necessary for the maximum flexibility, then Thesis is the way to go. And then finally, you want to do what you want to do without any code limitations, without anything getting in your way, then Thesis was tailor-made for you. And you shouldn't look any other direction, but just follow your bliss with Thesis, because Thesis is going to be the solution to that problem.